Hey everyone, I'm the Tom, welcome to my gaming channel, and this is my second episode of Need for Speed Underground 2, and this is the one in which I'm going to start a new career. Yes. Let's just call ourselves Tom, which is very creative, and yeah, I'm going to skip the cutscenes because I don't think they're very exciting and I want to get more gameplay done.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Rachel, Samantha's
Hi Rachel.
friend. I heard your plane finally got in. Well, welcome to Bayview. Hey, if you haven't already guessed it, what you're hearing is the car's short message system, otherwise known as SMS. I don't know if you're familiar with it, so I set it up for first-time use.
I am familiar with it, thank you.
To find out how it works.
No, thank you, I don't need the
It's simple to
instructions.
use, but make sure you get familiar with it. This is the big city, you know. I need my ride back soon, so meet me at the car lot highlighted on the mini-map.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't keep this car. Wait, let me turn the volume down a little bit. Options, audio. Game music volume down. This down. Guitar volume and engine volume only down slightly, and master volume, and it's alright. Should be better now. Yeah, much better. So let's just go to the destination, which is gonna be the car lot. Wait, there was an information right there. If I could just get there, please.
Hey, Rachel. What up, girl? What on the wire is that there's some action going in 4E. I've been able to pinpoint
Imperial or metric, yeah, whatever.
without much problem. My boy says easy pickings, so I thought you might want it. Good luck. I'm out.
So let's just drive to the car lot. What? Wait, what? I didn't even go through any. Yeah, got it. Yeah. Wait, there's a car graphics shop right next to this big fountain. Like right there. So I just thought I might as well unlock it. Or maybe not. I'm going that way. Fuck you, GPS. Changing steering controls, yeah, well, whatever. Thank you for your support, Mr. Civilist. Yeah. So enter the shop. Again, skip the cutscene. And I'm gonna get myself a Miata. Because the Miata is pretty much the best car for everything other than the drag racing. In my opinion, at least. I think it handles best.
Head over to my garage. Don't bother looking for races because there's nothing going on. Don't keep
Wait, there's some free money?
See you there.
So let's just go to the garage. And it's probably gonna take me about an hour and a half just by virtue of how fast this car is, or rather isn't. But let's just keep driving anyway. Avoid accident, yeah, but it's not It's not useful for anything yet because I don't have nitrous. There's no free cash lying around, but there is an information. Stability control. It should actually be off. Let me check. Gameplay. Wait, what? Play. Stability control off, yeah. I don't want to talk about that. So let's just go to the garage. Yeah, enter it, skip this shit, and return to explore mode. Scavenger. This is one of my favorite songs in this game.
I've uploaded the race locations into a map. Go out there and start making a name for yourself.
Yeah. Alright. There's a street cross, and I think the Miata is just bar none the best street cross car in the game, just because of its superb handling. It can just take corners much faster than any other car. Besides maybe the Corolla, but look at that, I'm just flat out. Yeah, they got a head start, but don't worry. I almost lapped, we almost lapped one already. Catching up. This is the final lap and I'm just gonna overtake this guy. Still being flat out. And lift it off just a little bit there and there we go. Sucks to be having to drive one more lap, right? I got just a little bit of cash, which is not gonna make a huge difference.
Hey, nice race back
I mean,
there, but here's a
well,
little tip
for
for
now
you.
it will,
I
but
don't know how things worked in that cow town you came from, but just winning
not
here
in the
is
long
enough.
term. So let's just look for some more races.
Margin of victory is as important as winning.
And for example,
Hey man, if you haven't already heard, I'm in the know when it comes to all the tuner gear coming and going in Bayview.
not gonna go for that drag race because, as I said, the Miata is not a very good drag race car.
The stuff usually goes fast, so pay attention to your message alerts.
So
Don't thank
let's
me
just
yet.
go to
I haven't
the
figured out what you owe me in return.
sprint.
Call you later.
Or whatever it is. Yeah, green is sprint. That was perfect parking, I suppose. Alright, he couldn't get past me at the start. Don't hit the traffic, even though it was a pretty hard thing to avoid, but yeah. Getting past, no problem. Let's just take the shortcut because otherwise I'm gonna take 3 years to get around this place. And right here the quicker way is actually going around, because otherwise you would have to brake hard coming out of the shortcut, and this way you can just keep the flow up and go around flat out basically. Yeah, this is so tedious in such a slow car. I mean, well, I'm going 170 kilometers an hour about, which is I mean, if I was going 170 in real life, I wouldn't complain. But you know, this is a racing game, and it's freaking Need for Speed, and it's actually about, you know, unreal speeds or something like that, and tuning, and yeah. But you have to start with something small, right? You can't just have a tuned 350Z or whatever right at the start. Well, I don't know if there's any option to steal that 350Z that you drive to the car lot at the very beginning. I don't think there is. But, you know, would be cool if there was. And there we go. Almost 2 minutes for this race, which is not very exciting, but it has to be done. And we unlocked window timed, which is not something I'm very excited about, because I'd rather spend my money on performance upgrades for now, because that's what this car desperately needs. Also in order to just be able to drift, because right now there's not enough power to power oversteer, but there will be if I just install the first upgrades. So let me just see how much they cost. Oh, there's a bit of free money. Alright, the engine costs 1200. The ECU costs 680. I have 700. So I think this might be actually pretty good. The transmission costs 800. Let's just go for the ECU then. Alright, and there we go. Now I got 20 bucks left, which is also about the same amount of money that I currently have in my wallet in real life. But, well, doesn't matter. It doesn't really feel that much more powerful or faster. Let's just collect this piece of information, which gave me 25 more bank. Yeah, sure. I hate that drifting in this game is not just, you know, about who can pull the biggest slides, but it's also about who finishes in time, because once the first person crosses the finish line, you have, I believe, 30 seconds or something to finish yourself. And I'm in the lead. I wish there was more power in this car. I'm not Jeremy Clarkson, but you know, in order to pull the big drifts, you desperately need more power than this car has right now. Still got 25 seconds to go, and that was easy. You know why? You know why? Because unlike the Manx pleb, who I shall link in the description of this video, I didn't choose the Civic at the start, which means I have a rear-wheel drive car. And he has got a front-wheel drive car, and front-wheel drive cars can't drift. Or let's just say they can't drift anywhere near as well as rear-wheel drive cars. This is the reason why I bought a BMW as my first car is probably pretty obvious now that I said that rear-wheel drive cars are better suited for drifting, and I actually did some drifting in the snow in winter. Yeah, well, should be pretty obvious to say that I drifted in snow when it was winter, because, well, as opposed to when there's no snow in the summer. So, well, let's move on then. And I have to say, it's a really well balanced car, the 3 Series E36, and I was never even close to spinning out or crashing or anything when drifting. It's just because, well, it's so well balanced and I had new tires on it, so there was quite a good amount of grip. Anyway, let's move on with the circuit. And let's start really slow, because that's what the Miata does. So, yeah. Let's see, those guys are fighting each other, so I can just go past. And this actually seems to be medium difficulty. Let me check after this race, because I wanna drive it on hard difficulty. Going through this corner flat out again, which, you know, every car can do, but yeah, that was a good maneuver. Went through that corner at high speed and didn't crash into this straight traffic. Alright, this corner is actually tighter than you would expect, so I might have to slow down a little bit more next lap, which is gonna be terrible because then it's gonna take ages to get back to speed. Alright. And 9, yeah, not quite 190 kilometers an hour there. Come on. Please take off your acceleration limiter. Or turn it off, but I should say. Please turn it off. Yeah, I crashed again. Not a big deal, I'm almost 3 seconds ahead of the one in second place. 150, 160, 170, 180, not quite 190 again. Yeah, so this is the last lap, and let's just see what else is going on in terms of races. I don't wanna do that drag race yet because the Miata is extremely slow in terms of sheer acceleration. Yeah, that was it, nailed that corner. But yeah, I don't wanna drive the drag race yet, so I'm just gonna see what else is available. Won by almost 5 seconds, not a big deal. Exhaust tips. I'm not into cosmetic stuff yet, so let's just see what... Yeah, there is only that drag race available, other than the ones I already did. Yeah, let's just go and drive the drag race. Is there some free money here? No. Thought there might be, but there isn't. Yeah. It's gonna be like there. What? Did I... Was it on auto select on decline or what? Yeah, it is. Wait. Right. Perfect shift from second to third gear. Still behind. And I forgot to check what difficulty level this is. Oh my god, please start accelerating. 200 kilometers an hour. I'm currently in first position, and that won't change until the until the line, until the finish line. There we go. Save complete. That was my first set of races. I unlocked a new area as well. Well, Beacon Hill is open now. So let me just collect this very obvious free cash. And complete this street cross race. This is probably gonna be the last race for this episode. Oh yeah, Skindred is a really nice band. Yeah. I don't know what to say in this race other than the fact that I'm just gonna win it. And I forgot to check my difficulty level again, but I will do it after this race and I will remember it just so you guys can see that I actually will select hard difficulty for at least for the next episode if it isn't on hard already. I have no idea what... Well, I was really close behind this guy, but obviously he didn't let me pass. And so I had to brake around that one corner. We're losing a lot of speed and... I'm actually not sure whether I'm going to finish first in this race, because this guy is actually pretty fast as well, but he had a slight crash there, and maybe I can use that to my advantage and get past. Can I? Yes, I got... Oh, went through there a little bit too quickly. Yeah. Unless something really unexpected happens, I'm gonna win this. And there we are. Alright, select a sponsor.
Hey dude,
Free circuit races, bonus,
a lot of sponsors want to sign you up for
free
the
drift
Underground
races,
Racing League. So I picked the best of the best for you. Just let
free
me know
drag
if you wanna
races.
sign me.
Yeah, I prefer drifting, so I'm gonna select Eurolight. Yes. Save complete. And wait. Yeah,
Yo,
sponsor
dude, you've got
icons.
some work.
Options. Gameplay. Difficulty hard. Yeah. Alright.
Now that you've signed with a sponsor, you've got to kick it at the following events.
Then we have another piece of information.
Now, marked on your mini-map by the X icons.
Car
Now
specialty
go show
shop.
everyone why you're the right choice. Hey, did you hear?
There's a hidden drag race, which I'm not gonna complete right now, but I am gonna... Can I actually... No, I cannot. I cannot mark this spot for, you know, just so I remember that there is a hidden race there. I'm gonna drive to the performance shop before I end this episode, because I wanna upgrade my little Miata a little bit more. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Alright. Enter the shop. And I'm gonna upgrade the engine, because the engine is probably the most important thing about a car in general. I mean, yeah, a turbo upgrade gives you more horsepower in this game at least, and probably also in real life. But then
Suspension and slice through turns by upgrading your stock parts.
But then if you build a huge turbo on a bad engine, then it's just gonna break. Alright, so I got myself an engine upgrade, a transmission upgrade, and no new suspension. So that's gonna be it for this episode. This still looks like a stock Miata, which apart from some very minor changes it is. But it sounds different now. A little bit different at least. And it goes just a little bit better. Oh, yeah. So let's end this episode with the crash you just saw. And if you enjoyed watching, please comment, rate or subscribe. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.